I don't think I ever made anything because I wanted to. And I don't mean it like I didn't have a desire to. I never I feel like sometimes I think that when I used to make things, there was no purpose in it ever getting seen. I remember, oh God, I had a perfect starting sentence for this, and now I just want to go off. I remember when I was young. So when I was young, or when I started content creating, I think I was about like 13 years old. Maybe a little young. Now about the 13. That's when I think I got my first computer, first year of high school. Um, no, I was 14. I had to be 14. Yeah, I had to have been 14. Okay, 14. So I remember when I started my very first YouTube channel, it was simply because there were videos that I wanted to watch. I really, really wanted to watch these videos. And YouTube back in the day, I'm talking 5-star days. YouTube back in the day used to have this thing where you couldn't watch certain videos or certain things unless you had an account. And I wanted to save them so that way I didn't have to think about them again, because even at a young age, I realized my memory was absolutely terrible. I saved all my favorite videos. I would show everybody. It was AMVs. It was this and that. But then I was like, what if I tried to make an AMV? So I made an AMV. I remember sending it to people. It's probably still up on YouTube. One day I'll find a way to drop the link. Maybe it'll be in the description. I don't know. And I just remember I just remember the way I made myself feel about the end credits. I put everybody's names in it, inspired by my friends, and I put their names in it. And then there was this girl I really liked, and I was like biggest supporter. I even put a teacher's name in there, bro. I was so happy to have just made something. And it's crazy to me because when you make something, you really don't think about other people seeing it. At least I didn't. And I remember making guitar covers after that because I was I was into guitar and I wanted to play my favorite songs and see if I could do the challenges and be like the other YouTubers that play all the cool songs. And then I started liking it. I didn't care about the view count at the time because, to be honest, the algorithm really supported videos that had 5 stars. So as long as you were getting people to 5-star your video, it was really rare that you'd get a troll or a 1-star type thing or whatever. You had to really try to get a bad marking on YouTube. And I would get a comment here and there. Hey, you did this really great, or this was awesome. And the serotonin boost, there was something there that I could physically see as people liking my content. And then in 2012, I was really on my Kane Carter hot damn I rock phase, where I wanted to be the funny intellectual deep take guy, hey, da 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 da, and that shit is funny. And I remember so much of the videos I made on I called it the date theory. And I remember I remember looking at my friends' comments on it because I used to post on Facebook a lot. I would post on Facebook every goddamn day. And I remember that a lot of them would make jokes about it, but it would get views. But the views were bothering me because it was damn, not that many people are watching this. Or damn, there's no dialogue in the comments. It's just my friends ragging on it. they would share it or they would reference it when they saw me, and it was like, I don't know if you like it or not. Can you please tell me? And they never told me, so I just stopped. I just stopped, and I don't, I don't know. I just don't know if that was the right move. I get hung up on things a lot, yo. Like, I really do get hung up on shit a lot. I gotta have people liking me. I gotta have that love that just wasn't in the home. And sometimes it just breaks me, you know? Like, I really live the life of somebody with a lot of ideas and absolutely no faith in themselves to execute them because they got to be perfect. I don't have time in my life to I don't have time in my life to fail. You know, I gotta put my best foot forward. My first stream needs to be my best stream, and it's never gonna be your best stream, or it's never gonna be your best work of art when you start, because literally you can only improve. You can't be a master of your craft just starting out. It doesn't work that way. But when you need people to like you, when it's dependent, when you pick businesses and jobs and friendships that are dependent on popularity so you can get booked more, so you can get more jobs, so you can get word of mouth out, you're a social content creator, you're this, you're that. It's really like dependent. That is your metric, that is your selling point. It is easy for, it is very easy for, um, it is very easy for somebody to just want to create for the sake of creating. And I don't mean that in a way that's obviously stopping, including myself, creators from creating. But I mean, when there are no stakes, the only thing bridging you between you and the creation is yourself. And you can recognize that. How you deal with that obviously is not going to be the same between all people. But what's crazy is, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Hello? Sorry, my sister called me, and this is part of the thing that I want to talk to you about. This is part of the thing that I want to talk to you about. So yeah, I feel like I gotta be perfect. I feel like I have to achieve the thing, you know? And I remember prepping for my first stream so much because I have been posting stuff on Facebook for a while, and I even started live streaming on there. And that was an interesting experience. I'd get people coming in from time to time, but it's never like what I have here. And that's to be expected. Facebook is a whole different place. Um, but I remember my first stream, and I was like, I wonder if people are even gonna like watch me because like Hassan is clearly covering the election as well. And I remember just being so elated to see so many numbers. Like, that was the important part. People tuned in. All right, I've got people interested. People were watching all the way through. Like, but it makes me go back to when I used to like create the date theory videos. Like, do I have to learn certain techniques about thumbnails and editing techniques to keep people's engaged interests? Okay, that's kind of a problem for me because I see people do the same thing I do and they have plenty of engaged interests. So it's in my personality. They can't be that either because I keep gaining followers and more people are checking it out and my YouTube's going up. So it can't be that. So it's the imposter syndrome kicking in. Numbers matter, but I remember there was a time where it didn't. And I want to go back to that. I want to go back to when I created because there was a purpose, you know. I wanted to put something out there. Like I do that now, but like I feel like I remember saying this before in a previous stream. I feel like there have been points where I've said out loud, I feel like I'm putting on a persona. You know, I'm the angry leftist guy who likes to scream about like Candace Owens and shit and like get himself enraged and then calm down with some nice games or making some music. But it's like, that's not always me. I've produced several songs that I've never even shared like with anybody because that's not the style that they're used to. I have photos and videos to edit and I put them off now. Before it used to be like I would put them off because I didn't feel like sitting in front of here editing, you know, working through it just to have like 10 people watch it. The clients already got what they need from it, so this is just the behind the scenes. And then it was like one of my most viewed streams was my art stream where I was editing photos. But this channel is known for politics, so now what? Somebody said you should make a separate Twitch channel and stream there for all your extra stuff. And it's like, that is a lot of work. To host a second show, I should probably establish this one first and then offshoot. But I don't want to talk about politics all the time. So now what? And it gets tricky. It gets so tricky. Like, I'll look in my chat and I'll hope that somebody sends a message and it's like, don't put pressure on your chat. Maybe they just like listening to you. Not everybody needs to talk. You know, you don't talk in every chat that you're in. But then it plays in my head. I like acknowledge that it's happening, acknowledge that people are watching because they want to watch, not because you're doing something that like is forcing them to. You're not putting a self-pity. Like, you make good stuff. And that's hard to do when all I do is try to make or try to do what works the most to retain the audience, because it's like, I don't stay in other streamer streams because they've got me hooked with like playing with the buttons or entertaining me with other stuff off screen that have nothing to do with what they're doing. I stay because I genuinely like, it might not even be the game, it's just them doing it. I like them as people. And it's hard to like them as people because I also have to be a likable person, you know. I just found this other streamer that I off the recommended page, and he was streaming Super Smash Brothers. And his stream and his community was like so like fluid and it looked so clean. I thought he had I was like, oh look, another he had like I think like 6,000 people or something, no 3,000. It was a nice number of people. But at the same time I was like, this guy definitely has like 40,000 followers. You definitely seem like that type of like in between, like nice audience, leveled, scheduled, audio, everything clean type of thing. I looked down and he only had 670 something. And I wanted to say in his chat, but I didn't want to be forward about it. I was like, damn, bro, I can't wait for this shit to blow up. It's too easy. Like, you got it. Keep doing this. Just keep doing that. And I just want to know if people get the same reaction for my channel. Because I'll go into deep conversations like this, just talking to myself for 20 to 25 minutes. And it's like, it's great. It's great therapy for me, but should I upload it to this channel? Should I create another YouTube channel? Should I maybe like Like create another Twitch channel in which I do this, so when people come in, they see that, and instead of like wondering, is it going to be politics? Is it going to be and questions puts up my anxiety, and then my depression, and then the ADHD tells me if you just do a bunch of stuff, you'll get in the mood to want to do it. I used to love coming in front of the camera and talking about. I would love to show you my Facebook videos, my old videos. I think I've uploaded them on. Sorry, let me check to see where that curtain is. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is all live. This is all live. This is all live. Okay. All right. Sorry for that. But that goes again into the point I'm trying to make. Natural things happen throughout the day. Should I go into the editor and edit these little parts out and just cancel all the silence and then like have a jump cut everywhere? Would that be something that people would like more? I don't want to do that. I feel like I should be able to present myself the way I want to be presented, and that should be the marker of acceptance. Not algorithms, not techniques, not thumbnails, not clickbait, not weird titles, I want to be me. I can't stand jump cut editing. I did that for the date theory. Oh, but it got you the most views. Yeah, but now I don't want to do it. It's not comfortable to me. I want to create content that's comfortable to me. And sometimes it's not just politics. And my problem is bridging all those communities and gaps together so people just watch me for me. You know, I have a personality. I have strong opinions. I feel strong about shit. Come and talk to me. Like, what do you want to talk about today? It's a free form conversation. And I'm scared that people don't even know that. I'm scared that every viewer I've ever had has never known that they could just drop links in the chat. Please cover this. But I've been saying it since I started. But the new audience needs to be reminded. But since there's no groundwork and it's a bunch of floating people around, maybe they're all not there at the same time to have that understanding. Set up a bot, Marquise. See? Rules. Things I have to learn. Oh, but these are things that every Twitch streamer who's popular should know. Like, these are the things that get people in here. Okay. Does that help me with my content, or does that help me with retention of viewers? Great. Now you get the difference. How do I still be myself, adapting all these things that my brain can't handle? Well, maybe this isn't for you. That fucking sucks, because this is really what I love to do. That sucks if that's what you're going to say. So, obviously, because I'm the paradigm shift, I guess you would say, well, you're so good at coming up with solutions for problems. What was the solution that you came up with? Well, let me tell you. I have decided that at least for the near future, I'm just gonna do what I want. I'm just gonna do what I want and hope that whenever you tune in, whenever you decide to chat, whenever you decide to gift subs, whenever you decide to tip, whenever you decide to spam me with Trump 1, LOL, Trump 2024, whatever you decide to come in on, I'm just hoping that you enjoy what you see. And if you don't, I hope you find somebody or something out there that you do enjoy watching. And I hope that yeah, it sounds so almost sarcastic, but I really mean that. Like, I think I just need to be on the side of love. Like, I can't obsess over these things. It helps the people it needs to help. It's the audience for those people who want it to be. And I think I need to tell myself that I'm doing just fine, and I shouldn't create these large goals of mine that I just can't meet purely because I'm literally not the machine that I will become in the future. And just hope. Just kind of hope And that's kind of my message to you. That's why I wanted to have this conversation before we started. I know my channel is all over the place. I'm a fucking variety streamer for that. I do a variety of things. And I just want to share those things with you. I think that that is the safest way for me to retain my sanity. I think it is the safest way for me to continue to do this. I think that I might lose a lot of my audience given that some people expect one thing and get another. And they might only be on Twitch for or YouTube or this or that for that one thing. But I want this to always be a conversation. I don't want to shy away from what I like and do that in my own time when I think you'd like it too. I think it's pretty good. I was working on my album on stream and just no musical ideas were getting to me and my views were dropping. I accidentally clicked the thing and I was mad nervous. I was mad nervous. I was so nervous. And then I realized life just happens. People aren't used to seeing that. So they're going to be like, well, he's not doing the thing he usually does. So, I get tune out. I still let him rock. I'll check him next time he's covering this or that. That's why I like sometimes. I used to not like it because I used to be like, yo, you could just dip, bro. But like saying bye, like that's cool. I do that now. I tell streamers bye. I used to think that was just like hogging like the attention, like bye chatter. But like it's cute. It's cute when you develop that relationship where they feel like, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm not gonna be in chat. I'm not watching. It's been cool, brother. Because that usually means they're not going to another chat. That usually means they're getting off Twitch. That's my spiel. I got some YouTube segments I gotta come up with, so wherever you're watching this, just know that I love you. And I hope that you're well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sometimes I just want to chill, in other words. I think that's the kind of point that I've been trying to make. And I want you to chill out with me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's my speech.